Om Shuklam Varadaram Vishnu Shashivarnam Chaturбhujam Prasannam Vadaняя Sarvabhyogopashantaye Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sarvamangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanye Trayambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. Today is a very auspicious day, Friday. Friday, I Sri Suttam Sonna Romba Visesham. And we are fortunate to have this class on Friday. You all know, most important homams, our ceremonies, we always recite Purusha Sukta and Sri Sukta. They are very and both have got philosophical significance. And these are right from Rig Veda, so they add to the beauty of the function and also very melodious. Now, collection of suktas. If you take a collection of suktas, it is called a mandala. Rig Veda 10 mandala, 10 mandalams are there. Now, totally there are 1028 suktas in Rig Veda, having 10,552 mantras. But in this case of Sri Suktam, it's called a Kila Sukta. It is an appendix to the main Rig Veda, probably added much later. Originally they had only 1017 suktas, but then they added more, and the total number of suktas became 1028. So this is called the Kila Sukta. Now, this is also one of the Pancha Suktams. Pancha Suktams meaning you have Purusha Suktam, you have the Narayana Suktam, you have the Sri Suktam, you have the Bhut Suktam, and you have the Lila Suktam. Pancha Suktam. So it's one of the Pancha Suktams. But if you see the Suktams, there are many words in that. Now Sri itself has got many meanings. You say auspicious. When you say somebody's name, we always have the prefix Sri. So Sri, Srimati, these are all words that come. And it has got meanings like auspiciousness, wealth, prosperity, fortune, resources. It also means snake. When we do the Dhyana Slokam, earlier you must have observed that I used to say Sri Kantam Ima Bhasvantam. Sri Kantam means what? Sri, if it is referring to Lakshmi, is not in the Kantam of Shiva. What is on the
Venom?
Well, it's a snake,
Correct,
cobra. That is called Sri also. So you got to be careful about which particular context it is and then infer the meaning from that. So likewise you have word like Hiranya. Hiranya refers to gold, it also refers to the glowing aura. If you say Ashva, which we will get into that also, refers to horse.
Horse, yeah.
But philosophically it also means speed and energy, because a horse runs. Even today in our scientific terms, when you buy a car you say what is the horsepower of the engine, because the horse is identified with power. So that's why the word horsepower is derived. Motor is referred to with horsepower. So here speed and energy both are. Purusha, again you repeat this word in a number of places. It not only refers to just one person, it is human beings. The support of human support is also referred to as Purusha only. So when you are praying for Purusha, it means all these. So the advantage of reciting, a lot of people ask, what is the benefit of chanting it? It's resulting in very happy family life and a lot of prosperity. So you will find yourself getting the peace of mind and the energy and the speed that is required in today's life. So this is a brief introduction that I want to give you. In addition, Sri Suktam has got
Upstairs. I go upstairs.
the verses, have different rishis. You have three important things: the rishi, chandas, and the deva. So here there are different rishis which are referred to. Rishis being Ananda. You have Chiklita. You will find those words coming in. Chiklita, Kardama, name of a rishi. They are all believed to be sons of Lakshmi. So their names will also come here, the rishis' names. Srida, Indira, these are all names coming in. And they are all considered as sons of Lakshmi. And the deities which are prayed in this are primarily Agni and Sri Devi. In fact, the very first fest that we are going to have is going to pray to Agni. Because Agni is the messenger from Bhulogam to Devalogam. All these homams that we do, all the havis that we offer, fire is a carrier. So we start actually praying with Agni, Jada Vedaso, this is Agni. So that would be the short introduction for Sri Suktam we have. And there are, as I said, 15 verses. So it's called Panchadasarcha. You will find this word coming up later. 15 verses. And it is not just a prayer to Lakshmi alone, as it's believed, it is actually a prayer to the Divine Mother of the cosmos. Akhilandeshwari, Ulagathla, Alrakuriya. And the Devi, she is also in the form of Lakshmi. Jasubse Sarva Mangala Mangalyi, Shive Sarvartha Sadhike, Trayambake, Gauri, Narayani, 3 eyes. So that is also the same mother of the universe. So there are different interpretations. Vaishnavites will interpret it as exclusively Lakshmi, but it is actually Divine Mother of course. If we look at only Vedic meaning. And in Sanskrit, it's, as you see the beauty coming up in the verses, there are, it's different from English. In English you have a sequence in which you really, what do you call, syntax. The syntax is following a definite pattern of building a sentence. But Sanskrit is unique, it is different. Like for example, if I say, Rama sa Govinda. Now there is only one meaning. You cannot transfer or interchange Rama and Govinda. But in Sanskrit you can say differently. Ramo Govindam Pashyata. Ramo Govindam Pashyata. Rama. So you can also say Govindam Ramo Pashyata. Now Govinda has come first. But still the meaning has not changed. So different ways of putting it. So syntax is different. So when you are going to read these suktams, you will find there will be kind of a disjointed words. But when you look at the meaning, you can form the meaning correctly. So you can't translate into English directly and then put the words in the right way, then it won't come in. So that's, I wanted to tell that because some of you, when you're reading it, then I'm telling you the meaning, you may think that, well, it is not joining up. But Sanskrit is unique in that way. Okay, so I think we skipped one.
Skipped one.
Yeah. Okay, you all have a look at the slide. The very first suktam. Om. Now I think you all should start with really Om Gananantva. I want you to recite it.
ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनं महागणपतये नमः.
Very good. So that is the, in this time I have had these intonations put in there, I could get those fonts put in there. Om Hiranyavarnam Harinim
ॐ हिरण्यवर्णां हरिणीं
Suvarna Rajatasrajam
सुवर्णरजतस्रजां
Chandram Hiranmayim Lakshmim
चन्द्रां हिरण्मयीं लक्ष्मीं
Jadavedo Maavaha.
जातवेदो महावः.
Now, all together, I'll repeat once, I'll say that you can repeat. Om Hiranyavarnam Harinim Suvarna Rajatasradam Chandram Hiranmayim Lakshmim Jadavedo Maavaha.
ॐ हिरण्यवर्णां हरिणीं सुवर्णरजतस्रजां चन्द्रां हिरण्मयीं लक्ष्मीं जातवेदो महावः.
Very good, very good. Now, one word which could be a little problem for you is Suvarna Rajatasrajam. You have to split it as Suvarna Rajata Srajam. Then it becomes easier. Suvarna Rajata Srajam. That's how it is. Hiranya Varnam. Hiranya refers to gold. Hiranya Varnam means golden color. Golden color. Harinim is referred to a doe, a female deer. It's supposed to be also golden in color. Like you have in Ramayanam, the golden deer with Marichatu, golden color. And Sita fell for it. So here Harinim refers to that golden doe, signifying a really beauty. Suvarna Rajatasrajam. Suvarna is, again gold. Adorned with gold and silver garlands. Adorned with silver, gold garlands. That's the meaning of Suvarna Rajatasrajam. Chandram Hiranmayim. Chandram, it's like the moon. Hiranmayim. Hiranmayim again refers to golden color, which is a different type of gold. The type of gold that you get from the moon when a full moon comes, rises,
Yeah, today I was
That's today saw it. Today is Paurami.
Yeah.
So you could see a different kind of gold there. The hue is different. That is why you have got the Hiranmayim and Chandram before that. Lakshmim Jada Vedo Ma'avaha. Lakshmim refers to Devi Lakshmi. Jada Vedo Ma'avaha. In Hindi you say Avo. Right? Avo means what?
Come.
Actually it is derived from Sanskrit word Avaha. So it's actually you are invoking Lakshmi of this description. Hiranyavarnam Harinim Suvarnarajasradam Chandram Hiranmayim Lakshmim. Having this kind of description, you are invoking that Lakshmi through Jada Vedo. Jada Vedo refers to Agni. Through Agni, Bhagavan, we are inviting her. So this is the very first slogan. Okay, let's go to the next one. Tam Avaka Jada Vedo
ताम् आवह जातवेदो
Lakshmi Manapagaminim
लक्ष्मीं मनपकामिनीं
Yasyam Hiranyam Vindeyam
यस्यां हिरण्यं विदेयं
Gamashvam
गामश्वं
Purushanakam
पुरुषानहं
Tam Ma Avaha Jada Vedo
ताम् आवह जातवेदो
Lakshmi Manapagaminim
लक्ष्मीं मनपकामिनीं
Yasyam Hiranyam Vindeyam
यस्यां हिरण्यं विदेयं
Gamashvam Purushanakam.
गामश्वं पुरुषानहं.
Now I will recite both the lines that you follow. Okay? Tama Avaga Jada Vedo Lakshmi Manavagaminim Yasyam Hiranyam Vindeyam Gamashvam Purushanakam.
ताम् आवह जातवेदो लक्ष्मीं मनपकामिनीं यस्यां हिरण्यं विदेयं गामश्वं पुरुषानहं.
Tam Tam refers to Lakshmi again, that.
That.
Tam avaha. Avaha. Ma is me, to me. That Lakshmi to me. Avaha, come, invoke.
Through the fire.
Bringing,
Yeah.
avaha, bringing to me. Jadavedo again refers to Agni. Lakshmi Manabagaminim. Lakshmi is of course Lakshmi. Lakshmi Manabagaminim. Gamini means one who does not go away, who does not slip away. That Lakshmi who stays. I don't want Lakshmi to just go away. There is a story about Ashtalakshmi. One person, he prayed for a long time and all the Lakshmis came, all the Ashtalakshmis came. And he was very happy, he became very prosperous, wealthy, and all the prosperity, everything, happiness was there. So one day came, the Lakshmi said, we've given you everything now, we have to go back. So first these Santana Lakshmi came, okay. Oh. Then the other Lakshmis, one by one, Adi Lakshmi came. Gada Lakshmi came, like that. One by one, all of them going. Last came Dhairya Lakshmi, one who stands for courage and valor. So she said, I'll go. She said, no, you are not going away anywhere. You have got to always stay with me. Because of you only I was able to get the other Lakshmi, now you are going to stay with me. So Dhairya Lakshmi stayed back. When she stayed back, all the other Lakshmis also came back. So Lakshmi is also of different kinds, and if you have the courage, then you will get other Lakshmis coming in automatically. So here you are actually saying that Lakshmi who does not go away, Lakshmi Manabagamini, Jasyam Hiranyan, Jasya means whose, by whose grace, Hiranyam, again made of gold, Vindeyam Gamashvam Purushanakam. Vindeya means will be obtained, to get it. Gamashvam, Gai, Ashvam, together. Gai and Ashvam means what?
Horse and
Cattle,
Cattle.
and horses. Gai,
Farm
because
animals.
in good old days they had basically the wealth was determined by how many cows you got, what is the cattle you have got, how many horses you have got. But today, in equivalent, it is determined by how many cars you have got and what kind of wealth you have got in terms of bank accounts and so on. So, Gavashvan Purushanakam. Purushanakam here refers to the kind of human support by way of servants and subordinates and people that you will have. So here the second is prayer to Lakshmi to come, not go away. That Lakshmi will not go away from me, who will be with me and who will give me all these wealth and forms. Okay, we go to the third one. Ashvapurvam Ratamadyam
Ashvapurvam Ratamadyam
Hastinada Prabodinim
Hastinada Prabodinim
Sriyam Devi Mupahavye
Shriyam Devi Mupahavye
Srirmar
Srimar
Devirjushatam
Devirjushatam
Ashvapurvam Ratamadyam
Ashvapurvam Ratamadyam
Hastinada Prabodinim
Hastinada Prabodinim
Sriyam Devi Mupahavye
Shriyam Devi Mupahavye
Srirmar Devirjushatam.
Srirmar Devirjushatam.
I'll recite together. Ashvapurvam Ratamadyam Hastinada Prabodinim Shriyam Devi Mupahavye Srirmar Devirjushatam.
Ashvapurvam Ratamadyam Hastinada Prabodinim Shriyam Devi Mupahavye Srimar Devi Devirjushatam.
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 There is a ir there. Devirjushatam. Ashvapurvam. Ashva you all know. Purva means horses in the front. Where do you have horses in the front?
Chariot.
Correct. That's it. Next word is Ratamadyam. In the chariot. Ratamadyam. Hastinada Prabodinim. Hastam Nadam Prabodinim. Hattin சொல்லுவா இதுல ஹிந்தியில what is hatti?
Hati or Hati?
or Hati.
Elephant.
Elephant, yeah.
So this is actually coming from the word Hasti. Hasti, Hati. Hasti is referring to the elephant. Hasti Nadam.
Hastinapur.
Music.
Music. Band.
Nadam.
The trumpeting of elephants.
Okay.
The sound which comes out of
Hastinadam.
elephant. Hastinada Prabodhinim. One who gets awakened. Prabodham na Kartala. Prabhatam. Prabodhinim na Kartala is get awakened by the trumpeting of elephant. The one, the Lakshmi who is in the chariot, led by horses, and who gets awakened by the trumpeting of elephants. Sriyam Devi. Sriyam is embodiment of prosperity. Sriyam. It's actually coming from the word Sri.
Shri.
And Sriyam. Devi Upahabhye. Now you are invoking the Devi to come near. Upahabhye. Upa. I told you the meaning of Upa earlier. Upanayanam, Upavasam, Upa. Please come near. Upahabhye means come near me. Shirmar Devir Jushadam. Devi Jushadam means be pleased or be satisfied with me, with my prayers. So here you are actually praying to Lakshmi in that horse, in the chariot led by horses, who gets awakened by elephants, to come near you and bless you. That's the meaning of the third one. Okay. Kamsosmitam
Kamsosmitam
Hiranyaprakaramardam
Hiranyaprakaramardam
Jwalantim
Jwalantim
Triptam Tarpayatim
Triptam Tarpayatim
Padme Sthitam
Padme Sthitam
Padmavarnam
Padmavarnam
Tamihopahave
Tamihopahave
Sriyam
Shriyam.
Okay. Kamsosmitam Hiranyaprakaramardam
Kamsosmitam Hiranyaprakaramardam
Jwalantim Triptam Tarpayantim. Actually,
Jwalantim Triptam Tarpayantim
Jwalantim Triptam Tarpayantim
Jwalantim Triptam Tarpayantim
Padme Sthitam Padmavarnam
Padme Sthitam Padmavarnam
Tamihopahave Sriyam
Tamihopahave Shriyam.
Kamsosmitam Hiranyaprakaramardam Jwalantim Triptam Tarpayantim Padme Sthitam Padmavarnam Tamihopahave Sriyam
Kamsosmitam Hiranyaprakaramardam Jwalantim Triptam Tarpayantim Padme Sthitam Padmavarnam Tamihopahave Shriyam.
Very good. This is a little longer verse in the first line. Kamsosmitam. Kam means who? Kamsosmitam. Smita. You know, some people have the name Smita. What does it mean?
Smile
Correct.
face.
Correct. Smile. Kamsosmita means one who's having a beautiful smile. That's why people say you should smile always. That smile, little curve in this one makes all the difference, right? Smita is the name, beautiful name. One who has a pleasing smile. Hiranya Prakaramartam. Now Hiranya, you know. Prakaramartam means what? Who is the Prakaram சொல்றோம் இல்லையா? What is meant? It is surrounding. What it means is with a golden glow around. Surrounding with a golden glow. Prakaramartam. Very, very small words, but these are all easy to understand once you go. Jwalantim.
Glowing.
Correct. Jwalantim. Triptam Tarpayantim.
Satisfied.
Tarpanamanu பண்றோம் இல்லையா?
Satisfied.
Satisfied.
One who is satisfied. Triptam. One who is satisfied. Tarpayantim means one who satisfies others also. Tarpayantim. One who satisfies others with her blessings. Padme Sthitam.
Lotus.
You see the
Standing
picture
in
there?
Lotus.
She is standing on the lotus. Padme Sthitam. Padmavarnam
Color of the lotus.
of a lotus. Tabi Hopehave Sriyam. We are invoking her. Her, the embodiment of Sriyam to come. So again, here is a description of the Lakshmi as it there. And you are inviting her to come. Chandam Prabhasam
Chandram Prabhasam
Yasasa Jwalantim
Yashasa Jwalantim
Sriyam Loke
Shriyam Loke
Devajushta Budaram
Devajushtamudaram
Tam Padminimim
Tam Padminimim
Charanamaham Prabhatye
Sharanaham Prabhavate
Alakshmir Me
Alakshmir Me
Nasyatam Tvam Vride.
Nashyatam Tvam Vrne.
Now, I'll read it together, then you can recite together with me. Chandram Prabhasam Yachasa Jwalantim Sriyam Loke Devajushta Budaram Tam Padminimim Charanamagam Prabhate Alashmir Me Nasyatam Tvam Vride.
Chandram Prabhasam Yashasa Jwalantim Shriyam Loke Devajushtamudaram Tam Padminimim Sharanaham Prabhavate Alakshmir Me
Alakshmir Me
Alakshmir Me Nashyatam Tvam Vrne.
Alakshmir Me
Alakshmir Me
Nasyatam Alashmir Me Nasyatam Tvam Vride.
Nashyatam Tvam Vrne.
Okay. Chandram Prabhasam. Prabha means what? Not my daughter-in-law. Of course, she's Prabha, no doubt. Prabha means light. In Pune, you got Prabhat Road. Remember?
Prabhat Road, yeah.
Prabhat Road.
Karve Road.
Prabhat Road. Prabha na Katala. Morning. Prabha light, because that's how you get the light. Prabhasam means Chandram Prabhasam, splendor of the light, like the moon's light coming in. The Chandram refers to the moon. Prabhasam is a light that emanates from moon. Chandram Prabhasam. Yachasa Jwalantim. Yachasa Jwalantim. Yachasa means glory. Glory. Jwalantim, which shines. Loke. Sriyam Loke, in all the worlds. Lokam Naka, ellame nartham. Shines in all the worlds. Devajushta Budaram. Devajushta Budaram. Devam. One who is worshipped by the Devas. Devajushta Budaram. One who is worshipped by Devas. Tam Padminimim Charanamaham. Tam
That.
Padminimim. I am taking refuge. Tam Padmini means one who resides in the lotus. One who resides. I take refuge. Charanam aham. Charanam aham. Prabhadye alakshmir me nasyatam tvam vride. At her feet. Alakshmir me means misfortune. Lakshmi is fortune. If you put A in Sanskrit, it becomes opposite. So when you are pronouncing it, make sure that the A is at, I specifically put the A because people may just otherwise Lakshmi may, but that is wrong.
Because you're
And you are-
doing
when you
Nashyatam.
actually, in books, they will not put the Ra separately. You have to pronounce it together. Prabhatya alakshmi be nasyatam tvam vrine. So you have to be very careful. Alakshmi be nasyatam tvam vrine. It is actually the misfortunes that need to be crushed and driven away. So this particular thing, you are again praying that all the misfortunes should go away. That Lakshmi who is worshipped by Devas, I invoke her, and who shines like the moon's rays. Okay. Aditya Varnam Tapaso Dijato
Aditya Varnam Tapaso Jato
Vanaspatistvam
Vanaspatistvam
Vishchoda Bilvaha
Privishoda Vilvaha
Tasya Falani
Tasya Falani
Tapasa Nudantu
Tapasanudantu
Mayantrayascha
Mayantrayascha
Bahya Alakshmihi.
Bahya Alakshmihi.
I'll read again. Aditya Varnam Tapaso Dijato Vanaspatisva Vrishoda Bilvaha तस्य फलानि तपसा नुदन्तु मायांद्रायाश्च बाह्या लक्ष्मीः
आदित्यवर्णं तपसो जातो वनस्पतिस्तव वृक्षोतबिल्वः
तस्य
तस्य फलानि तपसा नुदन्तु मायान्तराक्षाय
अलक्ष्मीः
You have a problem? I'll say it once again. Just watch me. Then you also say that slowly, okay? Is it too difficult for you to if I recite it together, or you want me to split it again?
No, we got the split. We just have to practice it.
Okay. Adityavarnam tapso dijato vanaspatistva vrishoda bilvaha tasya phalani tapasa nutantu mayandrayascha bhakhya alakshmihi.
आदित्यवर्णं तपसो जातो वनस्पतिस्त्व वृक्षोतबिल्वः तस्य फलानि तपसा नुदन्तु मायान्तराक्षाश्च बाह्या लक्ष्मीः.
Very good, very good. Beautiful. Aditya Varnam, easy to understand. Aditya means
Sun's color.
The sun's same color of sun. Now earlier we had color of moon. Here it's color of sun. When you see a sun rising, you see the golden hue that comes in. That is again golden color. So it's color of the sun. Tapaso dijato. Jato is Sujata. What does it mean?
Good
A
child.
child.
Yeah.
Jata means
Child.
Jata karma. Yeah. Jata refers to birth, born. Tapaso dijato. Tapaso dijato. Born out of tapas.
Tapas. Right.
Children are not born just like that. Children are born out of tapas we do. If you have good children, somebody has done tapas in your family, then only you get good children. Tapaso dijato. Vanaspatistva vrishoda bilvaha. Vanaspatisva. In the forest you have many trees. One of the most treasured trees, and it's got a lot of medicinal properties, is
Bilva.
bilva. Vrishoda bilvaha. It's like the bilva tree. Bilva tree, that's why you have archana with bilvam. It has got not only a religious purity, but it has also got medicinal properties. There are people who prescribe bilva fruits, bilva like for certain ailments, Vrishoda bilvaha. Tasya phalani tapasa nutantu. That tree's fruit. Tasya phalani. The fruit from the bilva tree. Tapasa nutantu. And the tapas will drive away Mayandrayascha Bhahya Alakshmihi. Maya. Maya is what?
Illusion.
Illusion, correct. You're right. Antarayascha. Oh, Antahayan சொல்றான். Antanaga.
Blind.
Antarayascha. Ignorance.
Ignorance, right.
Mayandrayascha. Ignorance. It will drive away the illusion and ignorance. Bhahya alakshmihi. Bhahya. Bahar.
Outward.
Outwards, correct. Bahar. The outer or exterior. Bhahya alakshmihi. The misfortunes and the distress and the poverty that one has externally. There are people who are internally very, very happy, but externally there are also certain signs of misfortune. Misfortune happens in both ways, inner as well as outer. Inner means you may be the richest person, a millionaire, but you don't have happiness because of some problems. Maybe you are worried about your wife, you are worried about something, right? There are people having lots of worries inside. So, exteriorly they may look very good, very happy, but internally they have misfortune. The other way about, internally a man will be here. You see some of these saints when I used to go to school, I used to see these beggars sitting on there. And some of them, they will be glowing with happiness. They will never show that they are very poor and therefore they are distressed. And one of them I always used to chant Ramanam. Ram, 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 Ram. Punal Porte. Road, he will keep on chanting. And he was quite happy. I see so many of these poor people who are internally very happy. They are not desiring for anything great. But externally, They look very poor, they are distressed. So here Bahya Lakshmihi refers to the distress or misfortune which are seen externally. I want to be internally happy and also externally doing that. So that is the meaning of this particular verse, number 6 here. Okay. Upaitu mam devasah
Upaitu mam devasakah
kirtischa
kirtischa
maninasah
maninasah
pradurbhutosmin
praturbhutosmi
राष्ट्रेस्मिन्
राष्ट्रेस्मिन्
कीर्तिमृदुं ददातु मे
कीर्तिमृदुं ददातु मे
उपैतु मां देवसः कीर्तिश्च मणिना सह
उपैतु मां देवसकः कीर्तिश्च मणिनासः
प्रादुर्भूतोऽस्मि राष्ट्रेऽस्मिन् कीर्तिमृदुं ददातु मे
प्रातोभूतोऽस्मिन् कीर्तिर्
प्रादुर्भूतोऽस्मिन्
प्रादुर्भूतोऽस्मि
प्रातुर्भूतोऽस्मि
राष्ट्रेऽस्मिन् कीर्तिमृदुं ददातु मे Now together प्रादुर्भूतोऽस्मि राष्ट्रेऽस्मिन्
प्रादुर्भूतोऽस्मि राष्ट्रेऽस्मिन्
कीर्तिमृदुं ददातु मे
कीर्तिमृदुं ददातु मे
Can you recite now the entire slogan?
उपैतु मां देवसकः कीर्तिश्च मणिनासः प्रादुर्भूतोऽस्मिन् राष्ट्रेऽस्मिन् कीर्तिर्मृदुं ददातु मे
ददातु मे
Dadatu me.
Now upaitu mam devasah. Upaitu again. Upa,
Come closer.
come near. Upaitu. I think you all know by now what is the meaning of upa. Upaitu mam devasah. Upaitu mam means near me. Deva sakha.
Friends of
Companions of
Devas.
devas. Correct. They are very simple words, not really very complicated. Devasakha kirtischa maninasaha. Not ordinary companions. Companions who are kirticha. Kirti is what?
Famous.
Famous, correct. Companions of fame. Not all deities, not all devas are famous. Some of them are. So with companions who are famous. Kirtischa maninasaha. Maninasaha means jewels, bejeweled. Bejeweled, maninasaha. Come with them. The next line, Pradurbhutosmin. Pradurbhutosmi means let me be reborn. Pradurbhutosmin in Rashtresmin. Rashtresmin, it's actually together, she's got to have in the realm of Sri. It means Pradurbhutosmi Rashtresmin Kirtan Mridum Dadatu me. In the realm of this world, let me be reborn. Kirtan Mridum Dadatu me with glory and prosperity. So you come to me with the Deva who are bejeweled and with fame to bless me to be reborn with wealth and prosperity. That's the gist of this particular slogan.
Reborn philosophically or reborn, literally?
It is not physically. Reborn means to be blessed and to become one. It need not be really another janma.
Right. So,
To be converted.
yep.
So you are actually praying that in this life I should be,
Transformed.
people say that
Yep.
I have got new ideas coming in. My ideas are born again or reborn. Same way, your condition gets converted.
Right.
So that is also a kind of reborn. So that's what it means here. Okay. Shutpipasam malam jeshtam
Shutpipasam malam jeshtam
Lakshmim nasayamyaham.
Lakshmim nasayamyaham.
Lakshmi it should be actually.
Lakshmi.
Shutpipasam malam jeshtam Lakshmim nasayamyaham. Man together it goes together, A will come.
Yeah.
But here it is actually split like this. Chut pibasam balam jettam alakshmim nasayamyaham.
Shruti Bhasham Balam Jeshtam Lakshmin Nashamamyaham.
Abhutimas srittim cha
Abhutimas Viddim Cha
sarvam nirnutabe grahat.
Sarvam
Nirnutame Grihat.
Grihat.
Okay, I'll recite both the lines, then you follow me, okay? Chut pibasam balam jettam alakshmim nasayamyaham. Abhutimas srittim cha sarvam nirnutabe grahat.
Shruti Bhasham Balam Jeshtam Lakshmin Nashamamyaham. Abhutimas Viddim Cha Sarvam Nirnida Grihat.
Nirnuta.
Chut pibasam. Chutaha means hunger. Chutaha is hunger. Pibasam,
Thirst.
thirst. You're right. Malam, impurities. Impurities. It refers to hunger, thirst, and impurities. Then Jeshtam Lakshmi. Who is Jeshta of Lakshmi?
Last.
Alakshmi. Alakshmi, Sridevi, Moodevi in Chulva, Tamil. Moodevi is supposed to be the elder sister of Sridevi. That is also considered as misfortune. It's also sometimes people use it for cursing someone, Moodevi in Chulva. Supposed to be a misfortune. The word used to Sadhanama. Jeshtam ki enter to. Nasayam yaham. So we want the thirst, hunger, impurities and the misfortunes to be destroyed. Nasayam aham. Abhudimas srittim cha sarvam nirnutame krata. Abhudim and Smritim is actually, they are also referring to Abhudim is what I can call as wretchedness. There are some people who are wretched. Wretchedness and Abhudima Srutim Cha, this Cha is actually and, but Srutim Cha is again referred to the ill fortunes. Sarvam Nirnutabe Grahat, Sarvam Nirnutabe Grahat, push them away. Grahat,
House.
my
Out of the
home.
house.
Push them away from my home. Nirnutabe Grahat. Push all these away from my home. The first line refers to your own personal things. The second one refers to the house. Certain things that happen in the house, wretchedness and ill fortune that befall the home. Push them away. Gandhadvaram duradarsham
Gandhadvaram Duradarsham
Nityapushtam karishinim
Nityapushtam Karishinim
Ishwarim
Ishwarim
Sarvabhutanam
Sarvabhutanam
Tamihopavesriyam
Tamihopaveshriyam
Gandhadvaram duradarsham
Gandhadvaram Duradarsham
Nityapushtam karishinim
Nityapushtam Karishinim
Ishwarim Sarvabhutanam
Ishwarim Sarvabhutanam
Tamihopavesriyam.
Tamihopaveshriyam.
Now, I'll recite both the lines together. Gandhadvaram duradarsham nityapushtam karishinim Ishwarim sarvabhutanam tamihopavesriyam.
Gandhadvaram Duradarsham Nityapushtam Karishinim Ishwarim Sarvabhutanam Tamihopaveshriyam.
Gandham means sugandham, you say. Gandham means
Fragrance.
Gandhadvaram, source of all fragrances. Gandhadvaram. This is a very, very important slogan. People recite it even otherwise. Duradarsham. Duradarsham means difficult to approach, not easy to approach. Gandhadvaram Duradarsham. Nityapushtam. Nityam means
Daily.
Nityam means daily. Pushtam pushtiya irukana
Health.
solradhukku
Health.
one who is very here it's one who is filled with abundance nitya pushtam karishinim is actually the residue of abundance. What is left out? There are a lot of people having abundance, but is also something is left out. Residue of abundance. So it refers to abundance and also what is left out of abundance. Karishini. Ishwarim Sarvabhutanam. Ishwarim refers to the Akhilandeshwari, the mother of the cosmos. Sarvabhutanam. All beings, all living beings, Sarvabhutanam. Tami Hopihave Sriyam. Tami. It's actually referring to invoking her here, the embodiment of prosperity, embodiment of Sri. So, in a nutshell, if you look at it, invoke that Lakshmi, the source of all fragrances, and who is difficult to approach. It's not easy to get close to her. Who is always filled with abundance, also leaves the residue of abundance. People. Who is the ruling power, who is the ruling Ishwari of all beings. Tami Hopihave Sriyam. Invoke her, who is the embodiment of Sri. Next one. मनसका बबाहूतिं वाच सत्यमसीमहि पशूनां रूपमन्यस्य मैस्त्री श्रेयतां यशः मनसका बबाहूतिं
मनसकामाहूतिं
वाच सत्यमसीमहि
वाचसत्यमशीमहि
पशूनां रूपमन्यस्य
पशूनां रूपमन्यस्य
मैस्त्री श्रेयतां यतः यशः
मयि श्रीश्रयतां यशः
मनसका बबाहूतिं वाच सत्यमसीमहि पशूनां रूपमन्यस्य मैस्त्री श्रेयतां यशः
मनसकामाहूतिं वाचसमयमशीमहि पशूनां रूपमन्यस्य मयि श्रीश्रयतां यशः
Manasa means
Mind.
manasa. நம்ம தமிழ்ல மனசுன்னு சொல்றோம். This actually means to mind or heart, whichever way you can take it. Kaba bahudim. Kaba bahudim is kama really is desire. One, the mind which truly yearns or truly longs for something. Vacha satyamasimahi. Vacha is
Speaking the
word of
truth.
speech. Masimahi. Satyam, actually it is satyamasimahi. Satyam means truly tries to. Truly tries to reach. Satyamasimahi. Pashunam, cattle. Rupam anyasya. Rupam anyasya. Rupam anyasya.
Formless.
Rupam means form.
Formless.
Annam. Anyasya is actually referring to food.
In the form of food.
No, it refers to food. Annam. Anyasya.
Rupamannasya.
Rupam annasya. Actually it should be, correctly speaking, Rupam annasya.
Rupamannasya.
Rupam annasya. Not, Anya means also somebody else. Anyan is சொல்ற தமிழ்ல. இது annasya. Rupam annasya. Annasya, my Sri Sreyadam Yasaha. My Sri is in me. Sreyadam. Sreyatam is taking refuge to abide. And Sreyatam. Yashaha. Yashaha is glory or fame. So, invoke that Lakshmi for whom my heart is really longing or yearns, and to whom my speech or my words are trying to reach her. We are all reciting this, to whom my words are trying to reach, by whose grace I should get the cattle and food and prosperity and fame. So you find all the words are there. If you, as I told you earlier, syntax, if you translate it exactly in English, it will not work. We will not form a sentence. But here it is In Sanskrit, very clear the meaning. Kardamena prajabhuta
Kardamena prajabhuta
Mai sambhava kartama
Mai sambhavakartama
Sriyam vase me kule
Shriyam vasaya me kule
Mataram padmamalinim
Mataram padmamalinim
Kardamena prajabhuta Mai sambhava kartama
Kardamena prajabhuta Mai sambhavakartama
Sriyam vase me kule Mataram padmamalinim.
Shriyam vasaya me kule Mataram padmamalinim.
Okay, I think you got it. It's not very difficult, right? Mm. Now here, I mentioned about the Rishi, right? Kardama. It's got two meanings. You will find that Kardama is coming again later on. Kardamena prajabhuta. Kardame here is actually refers to the substratum of earth. Bhumiki keela irukku illaya, which is not solid but kind of semi-solid. So below the earth is substratum of earth. That is what is meant by Kardamena, supported by substratum of earth. Prajabhuta, mankind. Praja is citizens or mankind. Bhuta means of earth. Mai sambhavakartama, Mai sambhavakartama, then which is coming together, which is coming. Sambhava means something which is happening, some meeting. Sambhava. Sambhava means also incident. Kartama. Now here, you started with Kardamena and you are ending also at Kardama. Both are different meanings. The first word Kardamena refers to substratum of earth. The last word Kardama refers to sage Kardama, who I told you is considered as the son of Lakshmi, sage Kardama. So we are actually appealing to sage Kardama. Bring your mother.
So because why is the substratum earth? And then the context.
The Kardamena, I think it's probably Bhumi, Prithvi, idane ellathukkume aadharam illaya. Prithvi is not the outer shell. When you put a seed, you don't just spray it around. You dig a hole and then you put it inside and then from it sprouts. So the earth really, the substratum is what really supports many things. If you go a little deep, you get oil, metals, everything, not externally. You have to go deep. Only then you get that. Go a little higher. Again, a couple of inches maybe below the outer shell of earth, which is again softer substratum. You put seeds for the plants to sprout. So that is why I think Kardamena is being used. There's one which supports, not the outer. The outer one probably is only exterior. If you put seeds, probably the birds will eat away and go. Kardamena prajabhuta mai sambhava kardama. It's supported by a substratum of the earth and then who is acting, you are appealing to sage Kardama and to the earth which is supporting the Prajabhuta, Mai sambhava Kardama. Sriyam vaseme kule mataram padmamalinim. Sriyam is, embodiment. Vaseme kule. Vasaya means to dwell, to live. Vasikirtha. Vaseme kule. In my family. Mataram, mother. Padma Malini, one who is encircled by lotus. Padma Malini, surrounded by lotus. So, as the earth, Kardama is supporting the human beings and the living beings. Similarly, O Kardama, you are asking Kardama, the sage Kardama, who is the son of Lakshmi. See, stay with me and bring your mother. That Madaram is referring to Kardama's mother. Madaram, Padmamalinim, who is also encircled by lotus. Please bring her to me. Okay.
One more task.
Oh. Apastranjantu sniktani
आपसृजन्त स्निग्धानि
चिक्ली तवसमे गृहे
चिक्लीस्तवसमे गृहे
निच देवी मातरम्
निच देवी मातरम्
श्रियं वासय मे कुले
श्रियं वासय मे कुले
आपसृजन्तु स्निग्धानि
आपसृजन्तु स्निग्धानि
चिक्ली तवसमे गृहे
चिक्लीस्तवसमे गृहे
निच देवी मातरं श्रियं
निच देवी मातरं श्रियं
वासय मे कुले
वासय मे कुले
So together, आपसृजन्तु स्निग्धानि चिक्ली तवसमे गृहे निच देवी मातरं श्रियं वासय मे कुले
आपसृजन्तु स्निग्धानि चिक्लीस्तवसमे गृहे निच देवी मातरं श्रियं वासय मे कुले.
Okay. Apaha is what? Aposhitapayogavaha sthanabhuti. In Sandhyavandanam you do it, right? What is apaha? Rajesh knows it. Apaha means water. Water. Aposhita. Kattala Sandhyavandanam pannodya. Apaha srijantu. Srijantu means that which creates. Snigdhani. Snigdhani is loveliness. Chikli tavasame grihe. Chikli here refers to the moisture created by water. Chikli tavasame grihe. That dwelling in my house. Nicha Devi Mataram Sriyam Vasebe Kule. Here again Mataram is coming now. Chikli is also the name of a rishi, who is also someone I mentioned earlier. So here actually, as Chikli, the moisture creates loveliness in all things in presence, which also creates the clouds through the water. Similarly, O Chiklita, who is the son of Lakshmi, please bring your mother, Sriyam Vasebe Kule, in order to bring prosperity to my family. So comparison between Chikli, which is really referring to moisture caused by water, and Chikli, which is the Rishi's name. So I mentioned some words have got double meanings. Okay. Ardram Pushkarinim Pushtim.
Ardram Pushkarinim Pushtim
Suvarnam Hemavalinim.
Suvarnam Hemavalinim
Suryam Hiranmayim Lakshmim.
Suryam Hiranmayim Lakshmim
Jata Vedo Maavaha.
Jata Vedo Mahavaha.
I think Suryam should be really Chandram.
Well, that's how I have it. I have it as Chandram.
No, the two verses got repeated.
You have two, yeah, they got mixed up.
Next one is
Yes.
Chandra.
The first one is Chandram, next one is Surya.
Yeah. So this 13 verse is not, it's repeated. That should read actually, first line is okay. Ardram Pushkarinim Pushtim Pinkalam Padmabalinim. That's what it is.
Correct.
Pinkalam Padmabalinim Chandram Hiranmayim Lakshmim Jata Vedo Maavaha. So the first number 13 should really read correctly. Ardram Pushkarinim Pushtim
Ardram Pushkarinim Pushtim
Pinkalam Padmabalinim
Pingalam Padmamalinim
Chandram Hiranmayim Lakshmim
Chandram Hiranmayim Lakshmim
Jata Vedo Maavaha.
Jata Vedo Maavaha.
Ardram is again this, there is a famous festival called Arudra Darshanam in Chidambaram. Vishalik Dharima. What is Arudra means? Shivanik Abhishek Bandra, wet. So Ardra means actually becoming wet or moist or dampening. That is one Ardram. Pushkarini, Tirupati Ponala, Pushkarini is not Punanjulva. Pushkarina is the pond, a kulam. The pond that you have in temples called Pushkarini. Pushkarini is usually a lotus pond. There used to be lotus. Nowadays lotus is not there, but anyway the pond is there. Pushkarini Pushtim. well nourished condition.
I've got Yashtim here.
Pushti.
Pushtim.
Pushtim.
But
Here
here it says
Wrong.
there could be some mistake here.
It's a typo.
Yeah, this is wrong.
typo.
Wrong. Typo. Pushtim. Suvarnam Hemamalinim. Suvarnam again.
No, this is Pingalam.
No, sorry, Pingalam. Pingalam is yellow.
Right.
Its color. Like Pila. Pingalam. Pingalam Padmamalinim. Surrounded by lotus again. Chandram Hiranmayim Lakshmim Jada Vedoma. Chandram is like moon. Hiranmayim is again referring to golden. Hiranmayim Lakshmim Devi Lakshmi. Jada Vedoma of Jada Vedo refers to Agni here. So Lakshmi, who is like a wet lotus pond, moist. If you see Tamara Yalaya Pataka, Tanni irukum pathirukala. The water will not really get inside the leaf. It will be like globules, but it will look beautiful. It will almost, when you have sunlight, it will shine like diamond. So it is such a beautiful, lovely, moist pond with lotus. So having light colored lotuses or yellow colored lotuses around, who is like the moon with a golden aura, O Jadavedo, O Agni, please invoke that Lakshmi to me. That's what it means. Ardram Yakkarinim. The next one is Yashtim, correct? Next one, not this one. Ardram Yakkarinim Yashtim Suvarnam Hemamalinim.
Ardram Yakkarinim Yashtim Suvarnam Hemamalinim.
Suryam Hiranmayim Lakshmim Jadavedo Ma'avaha.
Suryam Hiranmayim Lakshmim Jatavedo Ma'avaha.
Okay.
This has got it the other way around. It's got Yashtim the other plan and Pushtim over here.
So the second line is correct. Ardram Yakkarinim Yashtim Suvarnam Hemamalinim. Okay. So here again Ardram is same meaning. Yakkarinim Yashtim. For Karani means for doing or performing. Yashtim is a kind of any support or a stick. Suvarnam Hemamalinim. Suvarnam golden again. Hemamalinim with a golden glow. Suryam like the sun. Hiranmayim Lakshmim Jadavedo Mahavaha. So Lakshmi, who is like the water, which is really referring to the energy for the performance of activities. Karinim Yashtim. Karinim means to do, and that energy, water is equated here with energy. That energy which is required to perform activities, and that Lakshmi, who is like that energy which is giving you the power to perform activities, and who is encircled by all these golden lotuses. I am praying to that Agni Jadavedo Ma'avaha to invoke her. Tam Ma'avaha Jadavedo.
Tam Ma'avaha Jatavedo.
Lakshmi Manavagaminim.
Lakshmi Manavagaminim.
Yasyam Hiranyam Prabhutam.
Yasyam Hiranyam Prabhutam.
Gavo Dasyo Swan.
Gavo Dasyo Swan.
Vidyayam Purushanagam.
Vidyayam Purushanaham.
Tam Ma'avaga Jadavedo Lakshmi Manavagaminim. Yasyam Hiranyam Prabhutam Gavo Dasyo Swan Vidyayam Purushanagam.
Tam Ma'avaha Jatavedo Lakshmi Manavagaminim. Yasyam Hiranyam Prabhutam Gavo Dasyosvam Vidyayam Purushanaham. Gavo Dasyosva
Aham actually refers to yourself. Purushanaham. So this is almost like a Phalasruti. The last of these 15 verses. The 15th verse is actually a summary of whatever you are asking. It is like a Phalasruti. Tam Avaga Jadavedo is, Tam means again referring to signifying the Lakshmi. Mam, to be. Tam Avaga Jadavedo. Jadavedo again is fine. Lakshmi Manavagamini, which mentioned earlier before, Lakshmi who does not go away. Yasyam Hiranyam Prabhutam, Yasyam Hiranyam, doing that that glow of golden. Prabhutam is one who is abundant, as I mentioned, abundant. Gavo dasyo swan. Gavo is referring to guy, cows,
Cows.
cattle. Dasyo swan.
Shwan is the horse.
Das is what?
Servant.
Dasan wouldn't சொல்றது.
Servant.
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 Servant. Gavo dasyo aswan means you want cattle,
Same.
servants,
Servants and horses.
and horses.
Same
In
thing.
today's world, again, it could be interpreted in any way you want it. You have subordinates to work for you, you have cooks to cook for you, you have all those are required in America. Dasyoswan Vindeyam Purushanaham. I am praying to Agni to bestow me that Lakshmi which will bring me all these things. So this is actually a Palasruti and the Sri Suktam really ends here.
Vindeyam.
But there are
means-
people,
What does Vindeyam mean? Vindeyam.
Vindeyam. Vindeyam is something like what do you call it? Will be obtained or Deyam means to give, no? Vindeyam means to get it. To get it. You are asking to get those. Dasyosan Vindeyam is to get.
Mama, in the bookல அந்த first two paragraphs swap ஆயிருக்கு.
ஆமா ஸ்வாப் ஆயிருக்கா இல்ல இது இருக்கா?
The first வந்து is the Karini.
The script that I've got
Is that-
has it this
This way.
order.
Okay.
So I think that needs to be corrected.
இதுல எப்படி இருக்குன்னா ஆத்யோ யஷ் கரணியம் யஷ்டிம்
Yeah.
சுவர்ணாம்
ஹேமமாலினி.
இல்ல பிங்களாம் பத்மமாலினிம் ஆத்மம் புஷ்கரணிம் புஷ்டிம் சுவர்ணாம் ஹேமமாலினிம் அதான் இதுல இருக்கு.
So I will correct it and then put it in the PDF, next time I'll change that because there is a mistake there. So this is what I mentioned, the 15th slokam is like a Palasruti. The rest of the verses are all Palasruti, many of which are taken from the Smritis. Now the Palasruti verses I have added in the next slides, which I will give it to you in the PDF again. Those are all part of the recitation. Some people recite all of them, some people recite only up to 15 and stop, but some people go ahead and also recite more. So that part of it, I'm not going into that right now, but it's optional kind of thing. And they are not really part of the original Sri Suktam. It's only, what do you call? So I can just keep reading it. Exclusipredo Bhutva Jugada Tajaman Baham Suktam Panchada Satsancha Srikava Satatam Japet Padmanane Padbavoru Padmakshi Padmasambhave Tvam Mam Pajas Tvam Mam Pajasva Padmakshi Yena Saukyam Labam Yagam Ashwadayi Godayi Danadayi Mahadane Danam Mechuradam Devi Sarvakarmata Dehime. So it goes on to 6. Nakrodo, this is again taken from Vishnu Sahasranamam. Nakrodo na cha matsaryam na lobho na subhavadihi bhavanti kata punyanam bhaktanam Sri Suktam. Here it's a Sri Suktam is referred there. Bhaktanam Sri Suktam tapet sada pashtantve vibhavari divo apyasabjudaha rohantu sarvavachnya baham Dvishoyaji Padmapriye Padmini Padmahaste Padmalaye Padmadalaydakshi Vishwapriye Vishnu Manonukule Tutpada Padmam Maisannidasva. So with that the Palasruti can go on. There are more slogans also. But what is important is the first 15 verses, which is the real Sri Suktam. And all the rest are the Palasruti. So with that we will conclude today's Sri Suktam session. You can revise it next time if you like, and then we will go on with Bhu Suktam, which is again part of the, you get Sri Devi, Bhu Devi. You go to Aurora temple, you get Sri Devi, Bhu Devi. One representing the fixed assets. Bhu Devi is one who represents fixed assets, like land, house, and so on. And Sri Devi represents the current assets. In economic terms, current assets is liquid cash, liquid money, all that which are available immediately on purchase or to be sold. There are. So actually it's, I think the assets have come that way, fixed asset and current assets. So you have both these assets. So we have already covered the current assets first, then we cover the fixed assets in the next session. Okay. Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvasadhike Saranye Trayambake Gauri Narayani Namostute.